Oh, I think that went well.
Yeah.
So let's do it all together now. Now only the men. Only the women. Only the people who think they'll go to heaven. Only the people who voted for Mitt.
Mitt Romney.
All right.
Very good.
Thank you so much. You were great. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit nervous. I never did this before, you know. And I also have to apologize for my awful accent. I know it's really terrible.
Close to the mic.
Are you from New Jersey?
No. I'm not from New Jersey, I'm from Kentucky. Yes, I used to have this beautiful hillbilly twang, but I don't anymore. Yes. Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home, and the young folks roll on the floor. Everybody! Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home, keeps them hot times away from my door. Yes, it did. We had only good times over there in Kentucky. Riding horses through the bluegrass meadows, drinking dandelion wine, shooting off the birds of the telephone line, picking them off with this gun of mine, and of course eating all the fried chicken with my friend the Colonel. Good times. Good times, until that one night I came out of a bar in Louisville and I got accosted by a couple of hoodlums and they knocked me cold. And when I woke up, I spoke like this. The doctors were baffled. They tried everything, but they couldn't cure me. People thought I was from Russia, which was okay. I mean, I have nothing against no Russians. But the people who did know me, especially my friends, they kept knocking me over the head in the hope to reverse the effect. And that was rather painful. So you understand, I had to move out of there. And I came here to the north, and when I reached Staten Island, I stopped. I figured, first we'll take Staten Island, then we'll take Berlin. But I'm still busy taking Staten Island, so Berlin will have to wait. I found it here to be a very diverse community, if community is the right word. But we all have one thing in common, as my friend Christoph sings. We depend on the very same boat.
Yes.
Isn't that true?
Yes, it is.
Just recently I missed that very same boat, and so I have some time on my hands in that ugly waiting room on the other side. And so I noticed what was going on. I saw a guy who was trying to sell some stuff. And I went a little closer to see what he was selling. It wasn't CDs or religious pamphlets. He was trying to sell some art. And when he noticed my interest, he approached me and he said, "Here, I see you are an art lover. I have something really nice for you in your bedroom. It's a real Picasso, you know, and I sell it to you for only $10. And he showed me this etching. It had a rearranged nude woman and a bull doing nasty things to her. And indeed, in the corner, it was signed Pablo Picasso.
Okay.
I smiled. I said, "Do you really think I'm that stupid?" Real Picasso, eh? Well, why don't you try this on the internet? It's much easier to find the sucker there. He said, "My computer is down."
And you're here.
I said, "Why don't you go to a library?" He said, "I gather you don't want to buy the Picasso, right?" I said, "No." He flashed me a big smile, showing off his pearly white teeth. And he said, "You know, you look like a good guy, but I really think you are kind of stupid, you know. Because this is a real Picasso. I happen to be a Nigerian prince. I own a penthouse here in Battery Park City and many dwellings all over the world. I dabble a bit in art. I buy and I sell, and I do it in a smart way, so I own always more. I have hundreds of these Picassos and Dalis and Warhols, you know. And so today, just for a lark, I thought I'm gonna go out and sell these expensive artworks, you know, just like a street vendor would. And so I'll find out what art really means for people. I took another look at the etching, and I said, "You know what? I really don't care whether it's a Picasso or not, you know. It is what it is, and it happens to be not bad. You know, I like the free-flowing lines. I like the boldness in its style and its content matter. You know, I think it's worth $10. So I reached for my wallet. But he said, hey, wait a minute, I gave you inside information, so that's gonna cost you." So the Picasso is now $100.
Oh!
I reached in my wallet, but I didn't even come close. So I said, "Do you take credit cards?" He said, "Are you kidding?" And then this 1950s voice boomed from the sky announcing that it was time for boarding. And so, together with the rest of the cattle, I start moving. "Please proceed to door number 1. It said, so we all moved to door number 1. And that, my dear friends, is how I never came to own a Picasso. But you, my friends, still can own a Ronse. Now that they're still affordable. And I'm going to tell you, in a little more serious vein, something about this show. Some insider information. It will not raise the price. This show is about the storm, its beauty, its power, its destructiveness. Sandy has hit our island very badly. There was a lot of suffering, and there still is. But there is also a lot of resilience, neighbors helping neighbors, solidarity coming from all over the city, all over the country and even beyond. It was good to see. And Occupy SINY did a good thing. They not only helped people, they didn't only help the victims of the storm, but also try to promote the self-organization and the self-expression of those victims, and I support that. I only wish they had been a little bit more articulate in talking about the meaning of this event, because this was not just Mother Nature doing her thing. This is a man-made disaster, the result of seeing nature as something solely to be exploited ad infinitum for the sake of profit. I think Staten Island got a foretaste of things to come. We will see much worse disasters. A lot more bad things coming as long as we allow, profit to dictate what we do and what we don't to each other and to nature. I do think that we have to stop the profit chasing and base our society on real human needs. And that's sort of behind this work, this idea. When I was in the afflicted areas helping people, I remember one thing, a Russian immigrant who was standing in the wreck of what once was his house and saying, what this is the destruction of my American dream. And he was not the only one. There were many American dreams destroyed there, and many have been in the past couple of years, and many more will be in the coming years. It reminds me of what the comedian George Carlin once said. He asked, do you know why they call it the American dream? Because you have to be asleep to believe in it. So I say Wake Up, which is also the title of this work.
Which one though?
This one. We identify here not with the guy with the cool glasses who says imagine any dream, but with the girl with no mouth, silent while the dreams around her are dying. So I say, wake up and speak even if your voice trembles. Finally, a little word on the sculptural pieces in this show. They all are made with materials that were found in the beach areas that were most heavily afflicted here in Staten Island, Newdorf Beach and Midland Beach. And some other, South Beach. Like for instance in that work I incorporated a part of a life jacket that I found on Fort Wadsworth Beach. This piece is actually an uprooted part of the marshland next to Newdorf Beach. And the way it was uprooted and at the same time that the roots all connected and are making a whole was for me an apt symbol of this community, Newdorf Beach, after the disaster. You can see also the skeletons in this work are a referral to the people who died there, but also to the fact that this storm happened at Halloween and that it was an eerie, surrealistic view to go out there and see amongst all the destructions the remnants of the Halloween decorations in these areas. Okay, I think I said my piece.